Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, new season of Alliance War has started, and well, we are in for some very interesting fights for sure. So the very first war, very big challenge with Salty. They are a great Alliance War team, so let's try and see the best we can do. I'm gonna be using my Omega Sentinel, my Mallman, and my Photon on attack. So obviously the big job is going to get carried out here by my Mallman. But both Omega Sentinel and Photon does have some interesting fights as well. Actually, tremendously enjoyed this Alliance War. Definitely found it extremely fun. Because some of the fights are going to be absolute nuke fest. Man, I have been on a very big Mallman nostalgia hype train with this tactic, because it feels like the Mallman of old, effectively, where you did have the massive damage and the true accuracy or true strike or clarity passives now, basically. So Mallman has been putting in work recently pretty much everywhere, last season and current season of Alliance Wars, Victory Track, Battlegrounds meta. Also surprisingly good in the new Glacier Circuit meta also. So effectively, right now, I'm just reliving the glory days of Mallman, which I have been, again, loving tremendously. So, we're going to be going up first against the Invisible Woman. The first and only most important thing here is effectively try to get a clarity charge before you enter Frenzy. And past that, we're basically fine. So, just smack dab right here, get to 8 clarity charges, already have 4. Monster Mass, now I have a clarity charge. I'm going to drop a heavy attack. With this heavy attack, once again, this is going to be a little bit better. My apologies for that before. With that heavy attack now, I have enough charges, drop my level 2, and that's it. Invisible Woman is just done. That's it. That was the fight. And those are most of the fights with Mallman Alliance War, which is why I absolutely love using him, especially if you give him like class power back boosts when the bigger opponents come along. You can just drop a couple of guaranteed crit level 2s and you are done. Next up, we're going up against Sauron. Now here, the only really big thing to worry about is kind of his unblockable. But other than that, you know, it's a fairly straightforward fight with Meg Sentinel. Just heal block his bottom. He cannot really do anything then. And as we are doing that, you know, life's good. He can't regen. Just dex his specials. Watch out for his unblockable. Build up some debuffs as I have now, keep everything paused, and I do have Recall Masteries on as well, and Omega Sentinel has a very high base attack rating, so she actually gets a very big damage increase from the Recall Masteries. And now we have the Plasmas on Sauron, and life's good. There we go. That's one dead Sauron, also didn't take all that long. So path 6, here in section 1, we are going to be jumping to section 2, which I believe for me was path 1, where I will have to deal with a bit peskier thing. The fight's definitely not going to be perfect. I will make some slight mistakes, but all that in due time. Wait, no, I'm not jumping there, am I? There we go. We're jumping to path 1. I always have Alliance War Plan opened that I do consult as I am fighting through, because there's often, you know, some important nodes written on it, and yeah, it's just nice to remind you exactly what the plan is. So I'm going to be dealing with that thing again. Heal block is going to be the most vital thing here. Then I'm going to be using Photon again, who is a tactic defender with a non-tactic attacker. So that's going to be quite interesting. But we tested that fight out in off season; it works perfectly fine. So Photon also has the double safety net of, if she does get auto blocked and parried, then, you know, she goes invisible and can punish that, which is quite great. But first things first, we do need to get through this big chunky rank 3 thing, but we'll do it with no real problems. The entire point of this fight, for most part, is going to be just keep the heal block on and get level 3, drop that level 3 with no incinerates active, and then life's good. I will, again, make some mistakes. Like right now, I should have went in with 4 lights. Rather than that, I did not manage to, you know, align my combo the way I wanted to, and my heal blocks are starting to fall off. So that is quite annoying. So now we're gonna reapply the heal block, which I should have done with the 5-hit combo probably. Put another heal block. And now again, I just did not align the rock stacks on thing as well as I would have wanted to. But now I am at my level 3. We're going to be dropping that. We're going to be getting some incinerates. And obviously, as I mentioned before, Omega Sentinel with Recall Masteries already does quite a decent amount of damage. And now there's effectively no regen, nothing to disturb me. And I just need to close out this fight. We can see the thing's health absolutely leaking out. And yeah, just be careful for the remainder of the fight. Cannot, again, pause everything as I want to. Need to wait out special attack, but thing dies as he throws it. I had kind of forgotten how awesome Omega Sentinel is. Not forgotten, I always valued her more than most people would probably. But definitely was nice and enjoyable to use her again. Next up, I do have here Shuri, Miniboss. I wanted to say Cersei because I have been watching Game of Thrones shorts again. No, we have Shuri. That's fine. And with Photon here, the trick is effectively just parry and do 2 hits. Don't really dex, or if you do dex, you know, don't do it too often. Here she auto-blocked me, but didn't parry, so it's alright. And later on, when she does carry on auto-blocking me, and even if she does parry me, you know, it triggers the invisibility on Photon, and nothing bad happens. Basically, Shuri just misses. And if Shuri evades, again, just as long as I am already planning to cut my combo short, it's not that big of a deal. And we can see here that we're quite handily dealing with this. So I'm going to drop my level 2 as well. And with that, you know, I have gained my Furies. Here I got parried. Absolutely no worry about that. Now, however, I do need to pay a bit more attention, because if I do get parried again, then my invisibility is on cooldown, but she had entered her evade phase anyways, and by the time the auto block phase comes around again, you know, if I do get parried once more, I'm just gonna go invisible. So right here, right now, another level 1. Obviously I have lost some health due to recall masteries mainly, but that's just about it. Shuri is sitting there at 1%, pretty much being unable to heal. I'm just gonna parry her again. That's it. Not the fastest fight, but it's a very interesting approach, because we're taking a tactic defender without a tactic attacker, and it was, well, quite easy. Now, next couple of fights are going to be my absolute favorites of this war, because Mole Boy is going to shine like no other. So far, we have used Mole Man for 1 fight, Omega Sentinel for another one, and Photon for 1 more. But now we're going to be taking on the new scary, mega hype champion, the leader. And obviously, you know, it's always a bit different when you're fighting a champion that's just freshly been released, that you do not have that much experience against. I do not have leader myself in any rarity, so I can't really practice against him either. But I do have Mole Man, and I do have a pre-fight boost. Well, the boost, the war boost, I mean. We're going to put on the skill power back boost. So we are going up against the hazard shift, insult injury node, so I do need to pay attention on the number of debuffs that I get. The kind of key trick against the leader is don't use light attacks, and then you're not really going to get debuffed either, and then the entire fight becomes significantly easier. So we're going to go with advanced power boost. Here I wasted my minute selecting and making sure that everything is in order. But now that I do have my advanced power back boost, this is going to be fun. Do love this fight. So again, very simple start. Just parry and get in your medium. We are going to be shrugging off all the hazard chip debuffs. I wished for the leader to be throwing his special, but he doesn't really seem to be inclined to do so when I push him to level 1 as well. Meanwhile, I have built myself up to 5 charges, 7 charges now. And that will just be about enough, because he triggered my frenzy, so I dropped my level 2, pushed myself nearly 3 bars of power, but didn't, and dropped another level 2, and life's good. That was the entire fight. That was a new scary fight, less than 30 seconds. And then I'm going to be going up against, well, quite scary Bullseye. Bullseye as well. Or as I like to call him, a bullshit eye. And it's Aspect of Evolution, Enhanced Special 2 Bias, and Enhanced Power Gain. So, the plan for this fight is absolute nuke. Absolute nuke fest, and that's all that's going to happen. Again, I have a pre-fight boost. What I want to do is get close to a clarity charge before I enter the frenzy. Or in this case, I guess I didn't. Oh wait, I didn't need the clarity. I just needed to make sure I have something to deal with his evade. But level 2 did the job just fine because Bullseye doesn't evade special attacks. And then with that level 2, I got myself to a clarity charge, dropped another level 2, and the fight's over. So there we go. That was the fight. Those very, very few pesky 24 seconds for such a big, mean Bullseye. It always feels nice when you can nuke down a champion that you absolutely hate for existing. And Bullseye is definitely one of those. So, unfortunately, we still end up losing the war to Salty, so definitely well played to them. But I definitely also enjoyed this war, and I hope it remains so for the rest of the season. Hope you guys liked the video. Let me know how did your first war go, and I'm going to catch you soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about